Marvin had an adventurous, both, contributed to 2 touchdowns and one on special teams, and then obviously gave the one away. USS.
Yeah, a little bit of a roller coaster ride, right? So, 50-some yard punt return, which was really a huge play for us to set up the first score, and then, the ball security there. And he'd be the first to tell you that he's better than that. The unfortunate thing, Mike, when you look at it, is we had it really well blocked up. I mean, there's a hole there, and if we can secure that ball, there's some running room and such. But he's just a player who keeps working at it. He's young. He's a rookie. They're getting late in the season. This is his most games that these rookies have played and such. But there's no excuse there. He's just got to hold on to football.
He caught a couple punts after that. What sort of mental toughness is required after that mistake?
Yeah, I think anytime that's where you got to give all these guys credit. I mean, these games week in and week out, they're an emotional roller coaster at times, and so yeah, there's credit there as far as just being able to come back, and we've got all the confidence in the world. I mean, he's leading the league in the punt return, where we top 4, even after the bobble there in the kickoff return. So he still remains an electric asset and a very valuable player to our football team.
We had a fumble earlier this season, but in general, Are you happy with his ball security and placement?
Yeah, in general, I think 2 is too many, right? And he'd be the first to tell you that. But overall, what he's brought to this football team and our unit, especially in the return game, has been very, very valuable. And over the rest of this stretch here, we look forward to that continuing. Well, I think there's a couple of things there. I think, one, you got to give them a little bit of credit. Their player did a good job of punching out. We work on takeaways, and you see how important takeaways and turnovers are week in and week out. But, give their guy some credit. Yeah, that's something that you emphasize, and just in the moment, you just got to understand that, hey, I got to secure it. And the one that Mike is talking about specifically, we just made a, bad play worse, right? And so you just love for the player to pick the ball up and get vertical and not make it worse. But we've got a lot of confidence in him going forward. I mean, he's just been so productive for us.
We have almost a full season now of special teams in altitude. Any type of thesis or observation on what it means?
Yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah, the ball travels. I mean, that I don't want to be Captain Obvious, but the ball definitely does travel more here. Just in that element, and we get a little bit of wind here and stuff. But to your point specifically, yes, you get a little bit more accustomed to it until you experience it. Though I don't think you can fully kind of appreciate the influence that it has. Okay, guys.